Hi there. Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Last time we talked about gas, like a lot of gas discussion, you know. So that's cool. We came upon something interesting about gas blowing and pipe blowing and whatnot. And I think that has something to do with what we're dealing with now, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm just gonna press this guy real quick, see where this leads us. Cause I didn't do that last time. When you say extinguish everything in the house, do you mean even on different floors? Oh yes. All floors are connected to the same pipe after all. Oh, that's true of every building, because gas supply contracts are issued for whole properties. Well, I had no idea it was possible to extinguish gas appliances simply by blowing down the pipe. Oh, it's not something we like to publicize, to be honest. But we have to carry out these investigations, as I'm sure you can appreciate. Ah, indeed. It has been mentioned on more than one occasion in the papers, even. Is that so? It's been mentioned to me, too. Very recently. An incident involving the gas stove going out inexplicably, almost leading to someone's death. That's still weird, though. So, like, if, like, a gas stove or a gas heating gets, like, turned off, the gas just spills out and you can just die? Like, geez. That seems pretty, potentially dangerous. Not even, like, you could even do that accidentally, you know? Like, if you turn off your heating too fast, oh no, there goes the gas. Mr. Naruhodo, I think perhaps... Yes, it's finally starting to fall into place. The secret link that joins all of these strange occurrences. Right. Okay, well, let's see what I can present to go here. Well, I don't think a random picture of a guy is gonna, you know, help anything. But there's a gas meter. Anything? You know, I think this might be it, because we were wondering why there were all these handprints along the wall, but we were tricked because it wasn't the painting that was relevant, it was, well, this, apparently. Because I believe that is a gas lamps, which, well, ties into what we saw, what we had heard just now, so, that's weird, and I don't quite get it. But I'm gonna try and present this and see where it leads us. Wait, no, I can't present it. Fuck. Duh. Wait, no, fuck, yeah, we're not in the presenting... No, that was the wrong button. yeah. Okay, so, yeah, we're not in the presenting stage of things just yet, obviously. What am I, stupid? Some kind of dum-dum? Yeah, we gotta pit people against each other, you know, psychologically. Okay, well, let's put everything together. So you blow too hard into a gas pipe, and you extinguish everything in the house, you're in real trouble, and if nothing else passed the victim's lips that night, there's no other explanation, is there?
Objection!
Okay. God, I forgot what I was doing for a second, apparently. Those two statements clearly contradict each other. Good gracious! To whose statements do you refer, counsel? Juror number 6. Did did you hear what jar number 3 just said? I hope so. Eh? Oh, what? Yes, of course. I heard him mumbling about something or another. There is another explanation here, I believe. Something besides just anatomy's tea did, in a manner of speaking, pass the victim's lip on the night in question. What? What explanation? I wonder. Did the police check the mouth of the gas pipe feeding the wall light at the scene? To see if there were any traces of poison there. I was curious to see what your floundering would result in this time, but the mouth of a gas pipe? Scotland Yard have enough to do without exploring such irrelevance. Hold it! Ah, what a piece of work is a man! Yeah, man, it's a miserable pile of secrets, too. What are you trying to say, Mr. Shamspeare? What speakest thou? Prithee, is it not strange and strange? That is what I say to thee, sir. I thought I'd been quite clear, but let me put it another way. The strychnine could have been on the mouth of the gas pipe that feeds the wall lamp in your room. And that is how the poison came to enter your body. Good lord. Are they tasty then, gas pipes? Is that what he's saying? I don't think that's what he's getting at. Though the thing I'm pointing out about the gas pipe or the lamp and whatnot, I think that will turn out to be relevant in a second. I think. I was just getting a little ahead of myself. Or is the gentleman suggesting that the poor man was so desperately hungry he tried to fill his belly with gas? Man, could you imagine? Perhaps no actress would perform a kiss scene with him then, Oh no. For shame, madam! Speaking my fancy. I assure you, I'm not such a buffoon that I have to kiss pipes.
Objection!
This is no summation examination. This is a farce. The prosecution will not stand for any more of my learned Nipponese friends' conjecture.
Bro, I'm getting somewhere, trust me, just give me a minute.
To begin with, the lamp in the victim's room is high on the wall. In order to place his lips to the pipe that feeds it, he would have to be a contortionist.
I mean, he's an actor, maybe he's, practiced his, circus, skills. He could fit in the fucking... Shamspeare would be a good fit for the circus.
These are empty assertions. There is no possible proof that the man did as you say.
Objection!
It's true. I have no proof Mr. Shamspeare put his lips to the pipe. However, I can say with some certainty that on multiple occasions, Mr. Shamspeare has been doing something in front of that lamp on his wall. Oh yeah, slap your fucking face. And I have evidence to prove it. Gah. Oh, alright, you got our attention, lad. I'd like to see how you can be so sure of yourself. Oh, so would I. Let's see this evidence then. Now that I've got the jury's ear, time to rip it off. Haha, yeah. I need to make this opportunity count. This is a proof that time and time again, Mr. Shamspeare stood in front of his gas lamp. Okay, now he presents the fucking this. Because we see the handprints, lamp, and all that good shit. So on and so forth.
Take that!
What? Oh. These are, wait, what are they called again? Yes, skin prints that were found at the scene. Skin prints, Counsel? I never heard of such things. The Justice Ministry is currently assessing whether or not to permit fingerprints as evidence in court, however. I don't see why we would need to assess that, like unless they think fingerprints are, like, magical or whatever, like, it's kind of obvious, right? Oh, my lord! This is an exciting new forensic technique, developed by the great detective, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. It reveals all the places that Mr. Shamspeare touched in his room. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, that's black magic, isn't it? Okay, maybe they do think fingerprints are just magical. Well, if anyone could invent something like this, it's that great Holmes fellow, that's for sure. Oh, hey, this guy likes Sherlock Holmes. That's cool. I agree. This month's edition of Engineering Thumbs was quite fascinating. We found skin prints in many places that you would expect. On the table, on the costumes. However, Mr. Shamspeare also appears to have been touching some very unexpected places in his room. For example, here. Rather than you put you there. Indeed, multiple handprints appear to be visible. Well, I wonder. Could he have been appreciating the artwork, perhaps? Yeah, just fucking zooming in like, I need to get a really good look at this fucking photo. To the point where maybe he was kissing the painting because it was so good. At first, my colleagues and I thought the same. However, imagine standing with your hands where those prints are, and you would find yourself directly in front of... Ah! I don't believe it. The gas lamp. Yep, there is a gas lamp. There's a reason why isn't immediately obvious. It's clear that Mr. Shamspeare has regularly been standing with his hands to the wall in front of that lamp. Right, what you been up to, you nut? Yeah, I feel like you can't just come up with a good explanation as to why you would be directly against the wall in such a way. I'd ask the court to recall Joe Number 4's earlier statement. Me? What did I say? You said that blowing into a gas pipe would make the lights in the entire building flicker. And now, if you will recur Joe Number 3's statement... What? Me now? Me? When the gas worker who visited his home blew with too much force into the pipe, it caused all the lights in the gas stove to go out, and gas is not leaking into the rooms. Man, it's a good thing I'm mature, or else I might start fucking giggling at all this talk of blowing pipes and blowing really hard and such, you know? Wait. So it caused all the lights in the lights in the gas stove to go out, and gas start leaking into the rooms. So I guess it's more like if you extinguish it all at once, that's where it gets problematic. I mean, I guess. The simple fact is, if Mr. Shamspeare were to have blown hard into the gas pipe here in his room, he could have extinguished every other light and gas stove in the building at will. But why would he want to do such a thing, I wonder? Crikey! Gee, I didn't know you're Australian. Are you suggesting that the man purposely caused the gas to...
Objection!
Whilst I acknowledge that the prosecution is required to remain silent during a summation examination, I must toast my learned friend's utter disregard for the letter of the law.
What is the meaning of this, Lord Henslikes? Yeah, what is the meaning of this? What are you getting at now, pal?
This curious photograph, or whatever it is, presented by the defense, the so-called skin prints. Clearly, that cannot be accepted as any form of usable evidence in this case.
Why not? I mean, you clearly see it with your own eyes. We didn't just pull it out of our ass. But it's an exciting new forensic technique, developed by a great detective.
It's nothing. A mere toy developed by an amateur sleuth with too much time on his hands.
Good lord, God, you're so dismissive of the great detective Herlock Sholmes. He's the smartest man in London. Ugh. Certainly. Even research of this nature by the esteemed Mr. Sholmes cannot be recognized by the court as formal evidence. And why the fuck not? But why not? Again, you see the evidence before you. It's clearly like, we didn't just make it up. It's not photoshopped. Photoshop doesn't exist. What do you think this is? Come on. What? Please, my lord, if I may. Mrs. Otto? It was all the defense's intention to submit the skin prints as formal evidence. We merely wish to present the results of the great detective's investigation of the scene as a tool by which to explain a possibility to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury. And if the trial were to come to an end now, we should never learn the truth behind these mysterious handprints that everyone has now seen. I don't believe we can allow that to happen, and I'm sure the jurors would agree. Damn, you tell them, fucking Cesato. Yeah, good thing, man. Good thing you're here. And on our side. Hold it! You're right. Whether those strange handprints are a significant clue or not, it's down to us to decide. Turn number 3. You're based. Oh yes, I do declare the great detective's investigation results sound absolutely fascinating. And I want to hear what that shady detective fellow has to say about those shady handprints. Nice. Yeah. What's the matter with you two? That was foolhardy. And well, I did say it, didn't I? And I don't like to break a promise. No, wait. You heard his lordship. It's fair dinkum evidence. Yeah. Yeah. Haha, take that. Oh, well done, Mr. Naruhodo. More like, well done to you, Miss Cesato. If just one more juror changes his or her mind, Miss Anatomy's trial will have to continue. Thank you, Mrs. Otto, but I couldn't have done it without you. Oh, no, it was you who identified the clue, after all. This is very much your success. Oh no, Chanter isn't looking too hot. Why, Mr. Shamspeare, you seem to be losing your composure. Just one more juror, Mr. Naruhodo. You can do it. Very well. Continue, counsel. Oh, we're still going. I'm a man of logic, me, and having considered all the evidence, the defendant must logically be guilty. Very interested. We're the ones to decide. Wait, there's only 3 people left. Who am I supposed to press against who? Gas doesn't come for free. It costs a fortune to deliver it around the city and to maintain the pipes. Oh. I kind of thought that was going to help it. That was going to be the end of the summation examination. I wasn't aware that it would continue like that. I mean, none of those, like, the three statements that are left don't really contradict each other, I don't think. Like, that seems pretty irrelevant, to be honest. We already pressed this and kind of learned about all the gas theft that was going on. Ugh. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's one of the things we had to, like, press multiple times, you know? I don't know, we'll see what happens. All the evidence, you say? Oh, that's right. And there's no room for doubt. It's all pointing to that. Oh, yeah, no, we said that. No, we've heard this one before. But okay, here we go. But the defense just demonstrated another possible explanation for the events on the night in question. What do you make of that? What? Your so-called skin prints? God, I'm glad we didn't call them fucking skin prints. Cause like, skin prints is pretty gross sounding, if I'm being honest. Fingerprints is, I don't know, it sounds a little less gross, if you ask me. It's an exciting new forensic investigation technique, developed by the great detective himself. The numerous handprints on the wall are clearly out of the ordinary. And if Mr. Shamspeare had indeed put his mouth to the gas pipe on the night in question, it can't be denied that there's a possibility that that is where the poison was. Well, yes. I won't deny that it's playing on my mind. Whereas the prosecution rightly says, we should pay no heed to unacceptable forms of evidence. And besides, yeah? What's up? Even if the fella has been up to some mischief with the gas pipe dozens of times before, it doesn't mean he got up to the same shenanigans all night in question, now does it? Oh. If you can't make your case better than that, I'm afraid I can't change my stance. You do make a very valid point, sir. What? Oh, that's true. Perhaps I was a little hasty. No. Wait a second. Look, you got your chance here, haven't you? So it's time to prove your theory. If you and your Japanese cohorts can, that is. Just leave our nationality out of this, please. Mr. Naruhodo, if we can't substantiate our position, I'm afraid the jurors that changed their minds before may very well change them back. What can I do? Is there any more proof I can give here? Can I show that Mr. Shamspeare really did blow down the gas pipe on the night in question? Can I? I mean, I don't think there's specifically evidence that can, prove that. I mean, we can't really see from the photos and such. But, yeah, maybe we can, do testimony. Because, to be honest, we do have, we have Suzuki's word, if I recall, because, you know, he had a strange experience with the gas and whatnot on the night in question, as we recall. Anyway, no, in truth, I don't have evidence to support my theory. However, there is witness testimony that substantiates it. What's that? Testimony? Oh, this is incredible! Whose testimony? Yes, it's all connected. Everything is linked. A person whose testimony revealed details about the gas in the Garadeb residence that night. Namely... Wait, no, maybe it's not Natsume. Maybe it's Garadeb. Because, you know, he's all about the... He was keeping track on the gas and whatnot, right? I think. That sounds right, right?
Take that!
I think. Let's try it out. Well, Mr. Foreman, does that convince you? Oh, I guess he wasn't the right guy. Whew, I don't think he was listening. Rest assured, Counsel, I shan't let nonsensical answers go without penalty. Ugh. Thought I got away with it. Okay, fine, I guess it wasn't Garadeb. I thought because, you know, he was tracking the gas levels and such, you know? But okay, I guess no, but I guess it probably was Natsume. I guess I psyched myself out, I suppose. A witness who spoke about the gas in the night in question. Yes, there was someone. That's what I thought too, but I obviously chose the wrong person. Okay, let's try that again. Once more with feeling.
Hold it!
Yada yada yada. Yeah. We know the drill. We just said the thing. Okay, let's try that again. I have supporting testimony, and I know who I'm gonna call this time. This guy. Obviously, I'm talking about the defendant, Mr. Soseki Natsume himself.
A defendant?
At the very beginning of the proceedings here in court yesterday, Mr. Natsume said the following. My lodgings! There's been a whole series of strange happenings in my lodgings! Even on that fateful night, it happened. When I returned home from Mr. Shamspeare's room, I lit my gas stove and climbed into bed, but before long, the stove went out and somebody tried to kill me! On the night in question, the gas in the defendant's room went out. So I asked the court, was that a mere coincidence or not?
Oh, good golly.
So that Shamspeare fella blew air into the gas pipe to make the man's stove go out on purpose?
Oh, Jaws is there. What would he do that for?
Mr. Foreman.
What is it, man?
We cannot allow judgment to be passed while this doubt remains. It's true that I don't have conclusive evidence yet. However, you must surely agree there is more to this case than meets the eye.
Yeah.
Don't start chewing on your cane, pal.
Fair enough. Like I said at the outset, I'm a man of logic, first and foremost.
Alright. We got... Now we have a majority on our side. That's 4 jurors leaning towards not guilty, my lord. You've overturned the decision. Therefore, the defense calls for the trial to continue. Nice.
Well, as the defense has rightfully indicated, the summation examination has concluded with a majority of jurors altering their decisions. 2 jury members now called guilty, 4 now called not guilty. Therefore, the jury's opinion is conflicted, and in accordance with the law of this land, I hereby order the continuation of this trial.
Alright, we did the thing.
Mr. William Shamspeare.
Oh, my lord, how can thy humble Shamspeare serve thee?
What say you in response to the various revelations made during the summation examination?
So God mend me, I do solemnly swear I recall aught of either the lamp or the pipe.
Only your handwriting's have made a tiny mess all over the wall there. How do you explain that, eh?
Jeez, he just fucking yeeted that.
I am done with this. The dignity of this great courtroom has been sullied enough already. Juror number 5. Oh, me? As I went to some pains to point out already, a print from the self-professed detective's toy has no place in a British court of law. As such, whether or not this man did indeed stand before a gas lamp with his hands against the wall remains, this time, unestablished conjecture. You would all do well to remember that.
Objection!
The prosecution must concede that it would be extremely simple to verify. Just order the mouse of the gas pipe feeding the lamp in Mr. Shamspeare's room to be examined. If there are traces of poison there...
Objection!
What appears to be extremely simple is my Nipponese friend's mind.
That's not very nice.
You will recall that in order to check for the presence of poison in the tea, some remnants of tea were required.
Yeah?
Therefore, it shouldn't be beyond your wit to imagine that even if poison were to have been spread on the pipe, it would have completely evaporated by now, making any analysis impossible.
Oh yeah. I guess that's fair. I didn't think of that.
In any case, counsel, I fail to see what could possibly have motivated the man to do as you describe. Why on earth would this fellow have wanted to blow air into the gas pipework where he lived?
There's only one possibility that I can think of, and that is to use the leaking gas to commit murder. Damn, you just went out and said it with your chest.
Order! Order! Counsel!
Precisely whose life you propose this man was plotting to end? The answer couldn't be simpler. Now we've unraveled the mystery thus far. Mr. Shamspeare wanted to end the life of... Iris Wilson. Obviously. He wanted to end the life of William Shamspeare. He just wanted to drink some gas and just fucking end it all. But, no, and that's obviously not what it is. Like, yeah, at this point, yeah, it's pretty clear that, was in fact our good friend, Soseki Natsume. But, I will leave that for the next episode. We've reached a good length so far, and, you know, it's not, if you can end on a to be continued, that's nice, and if you can end on, you know, a cliffhanger like this, then that's also good, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, well, I guess, Mr. Shamspeare should be called Mr. Murder Spear, because he was plotting murder. That's no good. But we'll deal with that next episode. Until then, though, I'll see you around.